Here with head baseball coach Bobby Barbier as the Demons prepare for their first midweek game of the season. Nationally ranked Louisiana Lafayette comes to Brown Stroud Field Tuesday night at 6. And Coach, this is a team that you've watched, you've played against, you've seen Coach Tony Robichaux's program grow from the time you were in high school. It's a very interesting in-state rivalry with the Cajuns.
Yeah, they've got a great thing going. Coach Robe does a great job down there. It'll be a good team, just like the first 2 weekends coming to the field. And, good chance for our fans to come out and watch two good teams get after it.
You know, the beauty of baseball is you can't really change how you play. You've got to pitch, you've got to throw, you've got to hit. Midweek games as opposed to weekend series, though, there's a little bit of difference to them, correct?
Shouldn't be. Not how we want to do it. We get a chance to compete, and with a chance to compete comes new opportunities, and so no, it shouldn't be. Now, as you get later on in the season and conference, it's my decision. It's our job to, do what's best for our team in a conference standings or whatever as far as pitching goes or things like that. But every game's the same, especially right now. We have to, regardless if it's UL or whoever's coming in, we have to do a good job of getting better as a team. That's what we talked about during the game yesterday. The game was out of hand there in about the 6th inning. And we talked about let's use these next 3.5 innings to be a better baseball team, because that's what's important. In baseball, there's no final destination. There's no clock. It's about each chance you have to work hard, to compete, to get better. And hopefully we'll see that as the season goes on.
What did you see those last few innings? You saw a lot of new faces get in, some guys get their first experience at the college level. Some positives to take out of that last couple of innings, Emile Leger probably being one of them.
Yeah, Emile did great. He hadn't had a ton of opportunities. Cullen McDonald came in, 3 strikes, spun a breaking ball pretty good. So it was good to see those guys who, it's tough, those guys that watch. I was that guy one time. Coaches on our staff was that guy. It's tough seeing you've put in the same work as these guys, but it's those guys get a chance to play and you don't. So I understand that side of it. So it's nice to see some of those guys get in and see how they compete. The game affects everybody in different ways. So it's nice to when you throw them out there for the first time to see them do well.
You have a very busy week coming up, a very busy 9 or 10 day stretch where you're going to seem like you're going to play almost every day, and that really is the beauty of this game is you can go out and play, you can go out and get better, and you get a chance to go be better again in a short period of time.
Yeah, and it's some people can look at it as it's all about your perspective on it. Like my perspective is we get to go play baseball, get to jump on a bus and go play baseball for whatever it is, 5 out of 7 days, and see a new part. I've never been to some of these places. See a new part of the country. I'm sure these kids haven't been there. So if you look at it that way, your perspective is the opportunity and how much fun it's going to be to get out and see it. The naysayer will look at it and see it as daunting and playing a lot of games. And that's just not how we look at it. We look at it as we get an opportunity to play tomorrow night, and then we get the rest of the day, and then we get to go on the road and see how it's fun when you go on the road with a team of new guys, and you see how they gel and meals on the road together, and kind of teach them more teaching about the way we want to act and how they need to, act at supper time. How curfew check goes, how they need to look when they come down for breakfast, and all those things that really matter into building these men like we're trying to build them.
Say last year it seemed like a trip to Arizona really bonded this team. Something you could possibly see again with this trip to Kansas State.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope so. I think the team's bonding great right now. They've done a great job. I can't say enough about how hard they've worked, up until this point. And we're going to have a great day of practice today. We're going to take our day off a little later in the week with the Mardi Gras holiday. We can get out and practice a little bit. So looking forward to having a really good practice today ahead of tomorrow's game.
We joked last week that you're kind of entering the Sun Belt. Now you'll finish with the Sun Belt and go to the Big 12. With Kansas and Kansas State.
That's right.
Challenging schedule, something, again, you talked about being the guy that worked and being in a position that some of your players right now. You played a lot of good teams when you were here as a player, and you continue to do as a coach. That's just a staple of this program.
It is, and it's what we've done for a long time. It's I told you before, it exposes flaws. It exposes poor play. It exposes things that we need to work on to become a better team as the season goes on. So we wouldn't have it any other way than to play these good opponents early. Now, your wins and losses maybe come out a little different, but as far as getting the team where they need to be as the season goes on, there's nothing more valuable than playing good opponents.
I know that the schedule was made before Mitch Gaspard joined Kansas State staff, but it's a chance for you to go back and see a mentor. Taylor Dugas, seasoned mentor.
Right.
A lot of ties between Mitch and this program and yourself and Taylor.
It is. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be fun to catch up and see him. We talk twice a week still, So it'll be neat to catch up, but the focus needs to be about us getting better. That's for sure. Whether it's Kansas State, Lafayette, whoever it's going to be, but it will be nice seeing Mitch.
When you look at Kansas State, Kansas State again, Big 12 opponents, good challenges. Kansas State, a couple of really good wins, including the win against South Carolina this year. So again, great test to get this team ready for conference.
Yeah, and you know more than me as far as who they played and if they won or lost. We got started on Lafayette this morning, so that's kind of where our focus is right now.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, bud.